stand by for that discussion. But let's move ahead now. In his speech during yesterday's Madaraka Day celebration, President Uhuru Kenyatta spoke highly of his administration's economic achievements. The president said the economy had grown by double digits under his watch. He also mentioned that the country had lost 1 trillion shillings after the 2017 general election results were nullified by the court. But how true are these numbers? Are the figures in context, or was it just a classic example of the president doing his own bidding? Emmanuel Toh interrogates.
President Uhuru Kenyatta's long speech read in Kisumu during the 58th Madaraka Day celebrations. It was loaded with words, numbers, facts, and perhaps claims. While addressing the judiciary on the need to study public mood before making rash decisions, President Kenyatta said the nullification of his perceived win in the 2017 general election had cost the country an arm and a leg.
We were losing close to 1 billion shillings every working hour for the 123 days we held the 2017 election.
But was this statement true, or was it quoted out of context? Economist David Ndii, who spoke to KTN News, said the details were not verifiable and that there was no data to back up the statement. Another economist says while the calculations might have been arrived at correctly, the numbers should be taken with a pinch of salt.
Well, most likely the speechwriters took the annual GDP for 2017, which is about $79 billion. They divided it by 365 days and by 24 hours, and they came to that figure of 1 billion shillings an hour. You cannot say that there was no activity going on, because at that time there was businesses were moving on, there was hotels were open.
The president did not stop at that. He went ahead to make another mathematical claim.
My administration has doubled what the colonizers and the first 3 administrations did in 128 years.
Similarly, analysts seem to doubt the context. In his reaction, Ndii opines that these numbers too were exaggerated, inflated, and did not take the existing economic conditions into consideration.
You have to understand that the contexts are different. The forms of production were different. The pricings were different.
The statements come hot on the heels of a ballooning national debt that is now above 7 trillion shillings as President Kenyatta continues in a borrowing spree. As a result, servicing of debt now surpasses development spending. A research by KTN News Checkpoint shows that the government is expected to pay creditors 1.17 trillion shillings in the next financial year to June 2022. A comparison between President Kenyatta's track record and that of retired President Mwai Kibaki shows that Kibaki grew the economy by 166% in his first 7 years, compared to Uhuru's 38.4%.
Wakati wa Kibaki uchumi ilikuwako. Ilikuwa mzuri sababu pesa ilikuwa kwa mfuko ya watu. Lakini wa sasa kuna hiyo shida,
na ule president atakuja atapata deni mingi sana, maybe hata kurikava ile deni itakuwa ni shida. Ndio maendeleo ikuje itakuwa ni shida kwa sababu deni ni kubwa zaidi.
Also, the price of goods and services, or nominal GDP, grew the economy by 153% in Kibaki's first 6 years, compared to Uhuru at 117% over a similar period. This means that it is not the quantity of products that have increased under Uhuru's watch, rather it is the prices of these products. Emmanuel Toh, KTN News, Nairobi.
Well, checkpoints, keeping them